Welcome back to blackstardove. Welcome back to my channel. As you know, I need that HBO special, which means help a brother out. Go ahead, I'm trying to get to 10,000 subscribers. Something historical has just happened for the country. Something that hasn't happened since Grover Cleveland. Sorry, since former President Grover Cleveland. It has been a very, very long time. Again, since Grover Cleveland, that a president has now won and will serve 2 presidential terms, and it wasn't back to back. Grover Cleveland as was the 22nd and 24th president, and now President Trump will be the 45th and 47th president of the United States. What are my thoughts on this? And what are my thoughts on Republicans as a whole just dominating this election? I mean, Democrats really had their asses handed to them this election. I think it really shows the signs that the country is in. Man, the economy is not really good right now. And call it what you will, a lot of people feel that the economy was a lot better under former President Donald Trump than it is under the current administration. There are so many things that went wrong with this election cycle. From that debacle of a presidential debate between President Joe Biden and President Trump, that was a pure shit show. I think we can all agree to that. To President Biden mysteriously dropping out and giving the nod to Vice President Harris. A lot of people felt that she didn't deserve that, both men and women, because she should have went through the process to be selected. But at the same time, like I said, it was so unprecedented for the president to really just look like he didn't look like he was like even alive during that debate. It was crazy. It looked like almost like he was like a living corpse. So we have that. We have the economy. We have a migrant crisis in this country. Call it what you want. Some people feel like our borders shouldn't be open. Some people feel like they should be. Like, we have a situation in this country where even when it comes to LGBT rights, it's like super weird, because I noticed this. Like, people don't know what they want. Like, for instance, I've seen a lot of people who are pro-Democrat, they vote Democrat, but what they want and what they stand for is usually more conservative or Republican. Like, for instance, I know someone who's very pro-Democrat saying LGBTQ. I want to make sure I have all the letters correct. They should have rights and things of that nature, and I truly believe that as well. But then they get mad and stuff when they see a man transitioning into a woman do certain things like participate in women's sports or going inside the bathrooms with women. It's like, no one knows what they truly want. So this election here showed a few things. Unlike in 2016, where people were like silently voting for Trump and not really telling you that they would, I seen people in mass droves today online and stuff like that saying they're voting for Trump. Like, it is what it is. Like, they want the economy to get better. They want their dollar to feel stronger. They want their country to feel safer. And it really hasn't been feeling that way. Well, Americans felt like it hasn't been feeling that way. Me, myself, personally, what I did is that I made it known that I'm going to be voting for Trump. I made it known the reasons why I would be voting for Trump. But at the same time, the election isn't really over. Like, it's not over really until like Saturday, usually. But in the meantime, what does that mean for the regular American? Yes, either the person you voted for won or lost, but you still have to make sure that you carry forward. When when Trump won the presidency in 2016, you thought the world was going to end. The world didn't end. World War III wasn't started. There wasn't this emperor king saying bow down to me. Now, he's full of himself. I think we could all agree to that. And he's very narcissistic, but that was needed at the time to run the country. And I personally feel like every president is a narcissist. And they have shown a whole lot of signs of that. From President Trump to President Biden to President Obama to President Bush, most definitely President Clinton. Like, the list goes on. Show me a president who wasn't self-absorbed and a narcissist. Like, really. When's the last time we had one? I can't really think of one. Maybe there's some like president that was like in the teens or 20s as far as like what number they were, but I really can't think of one. And I literally just went back to like Grover Cleveland. And I'm thinking to my head, like, what president isn't a narcissist? Like, but that's neither here nor there. That's not the point. The point is like, as an American, like, you'll be okay. Like, the country will prevail. And obviously this is what the American people want. So you'll be okay. There's nothing bad that's going to happen to you. You're not going to be, no one's going to kick in your door and deport you to wherever you are, unless you're an illegal person, which that might happen. And if that happens, I apologize, but it is what it is. I feel so happy to be an American. I feel like our economy is going to bounce back. I feel like my dollar is going to be actually worth something. I feel like, high yield savings accounts are going to come back, like real ones. I feel like Trump has this power. Like, remember when he threatened John Deere? When John Deere there was rumors about John Deere shutting down productions in the States and moving towards Mexico, and Trump threatened to do a 200% tariff on them, and it's instantly stopped what John Deere was doing, even though they claimed that Trump's words had nothing to do with it at that time. But they stopped what they were doing, and they actually waited for the election, as we see right now, to see if he was going to win or not. And him winning, I think it's going to have a lot of them, not going to Mexico or not moving as much production to Mexico as they originally wanted. So, like, that man has a lot of power, and he's pro-American. And we honestly need that. We need a lot of these wars to stop. A lot of us funding these wars, especially when there's people here. Like, I've always believed, take care of home before you take care of anywhere else. We can't police the world. Excuse me, sorry about that. We cannot police the world if at home is messed up. Think about that. There's veterans out here who need help. There's homeless people that need help. There are families here in America that need help. But we take all of our money and we give it to someone else. I'm not saying that those people are not deserving of it. But at the same time, take care of home before you take care of anywhere else. And I think that the president-elect, Donald Trump, most definitely will take care of home. Thank you. I love you. Peace.